The proud founder sign here at the skate park on Tuesday afternoon, April 9th, is really in disrepair. The foundation directors, under the directorship of Robert Shearer, have not kept up their promise to local advertisers to maintain this site. This sign is obviously torn loose and just been wired up here. Also, the bathroom is fallen over, not been turned up right, and it makes it hard for the kids that are skateboarding here at Rosamond's skate park. Many of the signs have torn loose and are flapping in the breeze, just waiting to rip off, like the foundation sign itself. The spring winds have really blown up a lot of trash along Frontage Road. It does every year. This year's no exception. All this trash comes from the shopping center, Albertsons, and the trash cans, and the natural growth like tumbleweeds. You see pop cans, cups, no Rosamond News, but a lot of plastic bags and a lot of tumbleweeds. And in years past, the RMAC has scheduled a cleanup and even hid money for people to find, and scheduled a Saturday and really cleaned up everything along the fence here that borders the freeway. Here on Tuesday, April 9th, looks like it's about time to do that again.
$1.5 million a year, and it's split up between the communities that have done their visioning, which is Rosamond, Boron, and Mojave. Basically, what we are here today, no, I'm not going to talk about the grant in detail, but we're here today to start your revitalized efforts. And in order to implement the grant, we have to have these committees started. We have to have committee chair people and co-chair, or co-co-chair, whatever. To start leading the effort. We are going to use the Main Street USA approach, which is promotion, design, and economic restructuring. And I explained that last time, how they're all intertwined. But what we're here today is to find leaders. I need chairmen, or else this won't work. We need people who are willing to step up. And basically, as a chairman duty is to or a co-chair, which we have in Boron. We have like some committees that have 3 co-chairs, and they all kind of split up the duties. But what we need here today is we need someone who is willing to set the minutes up, organize meetings, email your group, follow through, send like let's say you're doing a downtown business survey. You're making sure that people are doing their job, or you've delegated to the co-chair, that's their job to make sure people are getting their surveys done. Or if you're doing a mixer, it's your job to kind of make sure people are follow through, basically. It's not awful. It's not a terrible position. But it's necessary for Rosamond in order for us to successfully implement the Renewbiz program. We have to have these committees healthy. And I yeah, we probably could, the county could go and dictate what we think your downtown should look like. We have planners, we have architects, we have people that, engineers, we could do it for you, but wouldn't you rather do it for yourself? I mean, wouldn't you rather pick the street lights that are gonna be downtown? Wouldn't you rather pick the color schemes of your downtown? And if a business is going for a paint up, spruce up grant, wouldn't you like to be involved and kind of help them out? That's why we're doing this. I think that it's the only way that, because we can do it, the government can do it to you, and you can just let it go, and then when it's done, if you don't like it, you really have no room to complain, right? And so if you participate in the process, you're guiding what your downtown and your community is going to look like in the future. And we have a lot of examples from your visioning that we did, gosh, almost 2 years ago in June. But the difference between your visioning and the other ones in the communities, because you were the first one we ever did, we didn't really do an implementation plan in depth like we're doing for Rosamond, or for Mojave and Boron. And so I think that what's going to come out of our design committee and other committees is more in-depth definitions of what you want to look like when you grow up, basically. And how the committees are involved is the design committee, which is the one that will work with the property owners and let's say you're a property owner. You're downtown Diamond Street, you're a property owner, you want to apply. You're Crazy Autos, you want to apply for this grant. And you want to do some type of facade, you have no clue on what you want, because you're a restaurateur, you're not an architect, right? You've always wanted to do something in your building, you don't even know where to start. And so the design committee is that group that has a little bit of creativity, a little bit of art in them, but we also have access to an architect that did the work in Lancaster. He's the architect in Lancaster. I can't remember his last name right now. Very nice guy. And he's willing to come in and work with the design committees here in Rosamond and Boron. So you're on that committee, and you have a business owner who wants to apply for the grant. So you're going to help them walk through and get that grant filled out. But also economic restructuring, which is the business owner liaison, is going to work with there's financial information that needs to be gathered. There is lots of different information. And I will be doing a grant workshop in May, that first week of May, for the property and business owners that want to apply for the grant. And how I say that, let's say you do not own your building, but you have a business in there, and you don't mind spending your capital to get a grant, let's say. And you want a $10,000 grant, you don't mind spending the $1,000 to get 10, right? And you don't own the property. If you get permission from the property owner to apply for the grant, then you can get the grant.